Halekiamat oyihast. This is a transmission. Hakianahat. Stop over explaining yourself. Lekikianateka. Hatianata. Helekia satiamatkuwasatia. If others are insistent on misunderstanding you, that's their issue. Halekiata, not yours. Hiasata, that's their situation, not yours. Recognize when others' projections are simply a pattern or a dynamic that you might be playing out. And in recognition of that, shifting your behavior, stand up for yourself. This is for the empaths, the psychics, the sensitive folks that have self-abandoned, self-betrayed, have lowered their self-esteem unknowingly, unconsciously, due to the self-abandonment and feeling or perceiving that everybody else is right around them instead of you. Stop allowing people to tell you to be more grateful when they have no idea what is truly in your heart. This is about self-sovereignty, self-empowerment, self-respect. Uplifting the self, not in a self-aggrandizing way, not even in an egotistical or arrogant way, in a way that the spirit is elevating and coming into manifesting through you as strength, as resilience, as standing up for yourself, standing in your truth, righting the wrong, saying the thing, illustrating your point. Whichever way it is in kalekihata no ku'uye, that you stand up for yourself, that you speak your truth, hihata, my friend, dear one, it is important that you do it. When we do not, when those of us who have been taught to self-abandon and self-betray, when we continue to abandon ourselves, when we continue to betray ourselves, it causes resentment. And guess what? That resentment, it putrefies into self-hatred. And then we start doing self-destructive things. So you see, my friend, dear one, it is important for you to speak your truth. It is also important to know the context, to be able to know thy battles, choose thy battles, to be able to tell the difference when it is relevant and irrelevant to stand up and say the truth. There is a time and place for everything. However, if you are an empath, a psychic, a healer, someone that is sensitive, that has been more of a people pleaser, self-abandoning, and self-betraying, the medicine that you need is to stand the fuck up for yourself, to say the fucking thing. And that's typically why you keep calling in or attracting these reflections, 444 on the clock when I was saying that, that are trying to tell you, be more grateful, be this, you're not this enough, you're not this, or are, again, dead set on misunderstanding you. What is important, my friend, is that you fucking understand yourself. You halekikianato, you understand your own intention. That is the part, that is why we do the inner work. That's why you do the inner work, to understand, to understand. For yourself. Is to understand for yourself what your intentions are. It's to be clear, crystalline clear of who you are. It's for you to be clear. And when you're clear in that, you understand that your intentions aren't to harm. Your intentions aren't to be harsh. However, at the same time, my friend, you are not responsible for how others perceive you. You are not responsible for others' projections, right? The projections of you need to be more grateful. How do you know that I'm not grateful? That is why it is important for you, my friend, to know your own intentions. When you know your own intentions, the external world, what people have to say, their conjecture, their fodder, their projections, they do not matter. These are codes. It literally does not matter. It doesn't materialize in your physical reality. As in, it does not matter. Yeah? Only what you believe, what you believe and know to be true matters or materializes into your physical reality. So, the next time you say you don't care what someone thinks, I'm encouraging you, I invite you to correct yourself. This is something that was given to me a long time ago by a very, very special soul. Is you actually do care. It just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter in your reality. Learn to be impeccable with your speech. Learn the power of your voice. Learn the codes, the correct codes to speak that harmonize you with the reality you wish to create. Kiamalo yama la ayakiat kiatanata. It's the sensitive souls, those who were taught to abandon themselves, abandon their truth, to suppress their truth, suppress their voice. Those who may have visibility wounds, you as well, my dear souls, my dear friends. Tahana, it does not matter what others think or project. It only matters, it only materializes what you think. Kekianata. So when you begin to stand up for yourself, to stand in your truth, even when that means having a confrontation, maybe a disagreement or an argument with someone, you are internally, unconsciously saying to yourself, I trust myself. I trust my truth. And this person or this being is misaligned with my truth. That is okay. It is not for them. This is for me. The external world is there so that you can refine through your interactions with it your internal world, your internal understanding of who the fuck you are. Halahia ma'ua sikiat anatakua. Lehiat. Lehiat lamakui sikiat. Naha. Yalahanatagoa sanete. Remember that it is a form of self-abandonment, self-betrayal, to not stand up for yourself when you know it is time to stand up for yourself. And if you are someone who avoids confrontation, avoids conflict, avoids disagreements, avoids arguments, avoids the whole thing altogether, then this medicine is for you. And if you don't like it, that's okay. Don't shoot the messenger, but you don't have to like it. Not all medicine tastes good. Am I right or am I right? Right? Sometimes you get the amoxicillin that's like, oh, it's chalky. It's kind of sweet. It's all right. And sometimes you get, I don't even know what medicine is, really gross. But sometimes you get the big fucking horse pill that you can barely swallow and you fucking hate. But that horse, when you swallow that horse pill, what is it doing to your internal world? Right? It's as you practice that medicine and integrating that medicine, oh, your inner child, your inner parts, even your cosmic aspects, they feel it, they hear it. Every part of you hears how you talk to yourself. It hears how others talk to you. So when you do not stand up for yourself and you know you need that medicine, guess what? Those aspects of you are hearing yourself. That resentment sinks deeper. That poison spreads. It putrefies. And this transmission, is helping you recognize and illuminate where you may be doing that in your own dynamics with people as you play them out. Where are you not standing up for yourself when you know you need to be standing the fuck up for yourself? When you know you need to say something back? Not always, right? Context, time and place. It ain't always that time and place, right? But sometimes it is. And if you're empathic, if you're my sensitive folks that self-abandon and self-betray, this medicine is for you. And I love you. And trust me, I know it's not always easy because I'm going through it too. But the more that I do it, the more I'm like, you know what? I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. And my friend, you're not crazy either. You were just conditioned to think that shit is normal. You were conditioned, programmed, indoctrinated, taught, inherited to think that's normal. No, my love, that's not normal. That's not self-loving. The real self-loving thing to do is to speak your truth unapologetically. And sometimes that does mean, yes, you are going to get into disagreements, confrontations, even arguments. That doesn't mean that you can't be fully present and fully speak, fully express that which in you that needs to be expressed. Because my friend, I wouldn't be channeling this if your soul wasn't here speaking to me right now saying we need to express things. I have things I need to say. I have things I need to express, and I'm not expressing them. That's where anger comes from. That's where self-resentment, that's where all that depression comes from. Where do you think these things come from? How do you think they manifest? Now, these are some kind of manifestations, and no, I'm not a doctor. So I'm not here giving advice or anything. I'm simply saying that these are ways that things can manifest. So that you can begin to make connections for yourself, so you can empower yourself, use your own discernment. You came here to be a powerful fucking being, my friend, and part of that is taking back your power and speaking up when no means no means no means no, and there is a boundary that needs to be expressed, or there is a truth or something that you need to say, something that needs to be expressed, needs to be expressed. Takia lahasa. You've just been taught that expressing yourself wasn't good, or somehow was bad, or somehow led to misunderstandings, or somehow whatever the story is. Mahata, ilikiata. We ask you to let those stories go now so you can integrate the practice of self-love, self-expression, embodiment through speaking your truth. That doesn't mean it needs to be nasty or hateful or rude or harsh. However, sometimes things come out the way they come out, and they need to be firm. They need to be harsh. This isn't all black and white, as you can see, and I hope that you can see, my friend. You want it to be black and white, but it's not black and white. It's ebbing, it's flowing, it's a spectrum. It's not always necessary, but it is necessary. You can't avoid speaking your truth. You can't avoid speaking your mind forever. You can't avoid creating a boundary with people forever. Because that's where the resentment, the self-anger, the self-hatred starts to creep in and implant itself in your consciousness. My question to you, this is a journal prompt, something that you can write and journal with at this time. Where am I not honestly expressing myself? Write that out and then see what comes through. Write what comes through. And my friend, I promise you, it's going to illuminate some things for you that you may not have seen before. Try it out and let me know in the comments how it works for you. I love you. May you be blessed, and may you find that inner strength, that inner divine self-love that it takes to express yourself fully, unapologetically, and able to hold the responsibility of standing up for yourself or defending yourself when it's necessary. May this serve you in the highest and best way.